Hello guys and welcome to this video where I will show you how to make a setup for your recordings for YouTube, general recordings for voiceovers or podcasting, anything like that. I will show you how to do that. So let's get started, shall we? So first thing you want to kind of know what you have to get, of course. So first of all you have to get a mic stand. For your microphone to hold. You can just pick up any mic stand, it doesn't really matter. In the end of the video or halfway through the video I will tell you specific things where you have to watch out for and look out for, but I will show you guys halfway through the video. So the second thing you want to buy is the microphone itself, of course. There are very different mics and I will go through each of everyone halfway through the video, as well as you are able to buy a mixer. You have to buy that if you buy a XLR output microphone, and you have to buy a pop filter or a windscreen or both. I figured out that when I have both set it up, the P's, the D's, the T's, the S, all those annoying sounds kind of get filtered out. But my computer is very loud. Well, it's not very loud, but it makes some noise and it's filtered out because of the windscreen. So if you have both of them, I think that is the ultimate filtering setup for your microphone, to filter any background noises and annoying stuff that is going on with your voice. So the first thing we will go over is the microphone itself. You will see some Titanfall gameplay in between. The majority of the time you will see some Titanfall gameplay, and in between I will show you some videos / pictures to make the story clear. But anyways, first you have to choose a microphone. There are very different microphones, but for podcasting and recordings, voiceovers, stuff like that, I would recommend a condenser microphone because it's a very good type of microphone. There are two different types of condenser microphones. Maybe there are more, but these are the most used ones. You have one with a USB output and one with an XLR output. The USB output has some disadvantages and advantages, as well as the XLR output microphone, but for the USB microphone I would recommend a USB microphone if you don't have an awful lot of money. So if you don't have a lot of money, I would recommend a USB microphone because they are most likely somewhat cheaper than XLR microphones. And they are very easy to set up. You just have a stand with a USB cable in between your computer and your microphone. Maybe install some software, but that is it. The great thing about XLR though is that you have a much better sound quality, because you could have some latency problems with USB microphone, and the sound quality is less because USB just is less of a audio quality than XLR has. But for XLR you have to have some kind of audio interface, because there is no XLR input in your computer. So you have to buy or a mixer or something else that will make you able to fit your microphone into your computer. You don't have to install any software if you're going to use a mixer. So that's great. So you don't have to install any programs. That is always fun if you don't have to. But yeah, I would go through the XLR microphone because I have an XLR microphone as well, the AT2035 from Audio-Technica, and I will go through this one in depth because it's more complicated to set up, although it isn't very hard. If you just follow everything I say and just think of everything I say, then it's you're good to go. It's very easy. So here you have my microphone on my stand. This microphone comes with a shock mount and a carrying bag, so that is great if you have to travel with your microphone, but I don't think I really need that, but it's always cool to have just in case. So you don't want a lightweight stand, because this microphone particularly or something like, I don't know how you pronounce that word, very stupid. But this microphone is very heavy, so if you have a lightweight stand, your microphone is going to push the stand down, so your stand is not able to hold it up. So you have to just put it back in his position after an hour or something like that, or maybe even 10 minutes, or even every second. So you really have to buy a good stand, around 40 euros. You're good to go. Pop filter costs like 20 euros. Windscreens, I got like 8 of them or something like that, 6 around that number, and they were like just 2 euros and 15 cents. They were a little bit too small for my mic, but I just scratched them a little bit out, so you're able to see it on this picture. The right hole is a little bit bigger than the left one. The left one is the original size, but it doesn't really matter because it's just something stuff. Yes. So you have to have an XLR cable to your mixer. I'm using this Behringer Xenix 802. It's very cheap, 55 euros. You're able to do even the 505, that's 35 euros, but it has a XLR slot, less XLR slot, and 2 other channels less. But for what I have, that is good enough. But I thought, well, let's just buy this one, #YOLO. But yeah, so this goes into your mixer. You just have to set your mixer with the right settings. Then the output is very important. If you have RCA, then you have to go for a stereo RCA to a 3.5mm jack cable for in your computer. If you have a jack output, you have to have a stereo jack to 3.5mm jack audio cable. So that's important. What is your output of the mixer you want to buy? It doesn't have to be a very expensive mixer, because you're just using it for one microphone and it's not for live stuff. So it doesn't have to be that all expensive. So this cable, the output cable, goes just into your input of your microphone jack input in your computer. So that's just how simple it is to set this up. It's very simple, and I would recommend the XLR version above the USB one, or above the USB version, because it's better sound quality. Maybe you're not able to hear it on YouTube, but when you have great speakers or great headphones/headset, you are able to hear the difference. You are able to hear that. Yes, that's just how it is. So that is everything I wanted to talk about, I guess. So if you have any questions, if you thought, well, you didn't tell me about this, is that important to know? If you have any questions, just leave a comment down below in the comment section. If this video helped you out, please leave it a like, as it is much appreciated. Also subscribe to my channel for more videos, and just for subscribing, I guess. I don't know. So thank you if you are going to subscribe or like. It's really appreciated. It helps me out. And I will catch you guys in the next video. See you.